27 years old.
He has every reason to feel something. The apartment, the suits, the business cards with the perfect font and the slightly off-white coloring. He feels nothing. And the disturbing part is not the nothing. It's how familiar it sounds. American Psycho is not a film about a psychopath. It's a film about a mirror. And the reason it disturbs you, the real reason, is not Patrick Bateman's violence. It's how much of him you recognize. Patrick Bateman doesn't have a self. That is the point. He builds himself entirely from external signals. The right restaurant, the right suit, the right reaction, to the right music in front of the right people. He doesn't feel things. He performs feeling things. And the uncomfortable question the film asks is this: how different is that from what you do every day? Psychologists call it self-monitoring, changing your behavior, opinions, and personality depending on who is watching. High self-monitors move through the world smoothly. They know what people want. They provide it. Patrick Bateman is the extreme version of that. A person so good at being what the room requires that nobody remains behind the performance. The business card scene is the most honest scene in the film. 8 men in identical suits comparing nearly identical cards. Bateman's panic, the envy, the rage is completely rational for someone whose identity depends entirely on status. If the card is better, the person is better. If the person is better, you are less. This is not psychopathy. This is the logic of every status-driven environment. The relationships in this film are not relationships. They are transactions. Everyone is interchangeable. His colleagues, his fiancée, even his victims. Nobody remembers conversations. Nobody notices people. Bateman kills people and nobody sees it. Not because he hides it well, because nobody was truly paying attention to begin with. This is the film's most devastating observation. We are surrounded by people who confirm our existence, but never really see us. And somewhere in that gap between being seen and being witnessed, a person can disappear completely. Bateman's violence is not the point of the film. It is the question made physical. What does a person do when nothing feels real? When every interaction is a performance, every relationship a transaction, every achievement replaced by anxiety for the next one. What remains? For Bateman, the answer is violence. Not necessarily because he enjoys it, but because it is the only thing powerful enough to break through the numbness. Pain is proof of existence. The one thing that cannot be faked. Bateman is not the disease. He is the symptom, a product of a world obsessed with surfaces, status, and performance. The most chilling moment is not the violence, it is the confession. Bateman finally admits everything, and his lawyer laughs. Because the mask is too complete. The truth sounds impossible, coming from someone who looks that successful. Bateman wanted to be seen, but the world saw only the suit, only the card, only the surface. The film ends without resolution. No arrest, no revelation, no catharsis. Just Bateman, surrounded by everything he was told to want. And the words, "This is not an exit, not a conclusion, a diagnosis." A person followed every instruction the world gave him, achieved everything he was told mattered, and found nothing. Just the next morning, the next suit, the next performance. And here is the real question. American Psycho asks, If you removed every external marker of who you are, the job title, the image, the role you perform for every room you enter, what would be left? Is there a self beneath the performance? Or has the performance been running so long that you've forgotten it was ever a performance at all? At all.